Bonner is somebody that could have been 50 grand richer, but she decided she wanted to leave the Indiana Fever. That's her choice. It was her choice to be 50 grand poorer at the end of the day. She made that choice. Nobody else made that choice for her.
So DeWanna Bonner could have been 50 grand richer, but she chose to leave the Indiana Fever. She made that choice herself. Nobody forced her to walk away from that money. But here's where the karma hits hardest. The Fever just won their first ever Commissioner's Cup without the so-called veteran leader who quit on them.
What nobody says, bruh. She's a quitter. Well, I'm telling you right now, a lot of people is definitely poking fun at her online for missing out on $50,000, bro. Now, if you guys did not notice,
they collected a $500,000 prize. Pool Bonner won't see a penny of it, and fans online are absolutely roasting her for it. Every Fever player got $50,000 for the win, but Bonner gets nada zip zero because she couldn't stick it out. She thought she could quit on her team and win elsewhere, only to end up teamless watching from her couch as the Fever demolished the 14-2 Minnesota Lynx in the season's biggest upset. She used to play for the Fever. Now she plays for absolutely no one. She's essentially hooping at the YMCA, while teams looking to sign Emma as their priority view Bonner as a consolation prize. Until Emma signs, nobody's touching Bonner, while she's out there fielding calls.
The Indiana Fever winning the Commissioner Cup grants each player on the basketball team a $50,000 bonus. And unfortunately, DeWanna Bonner will not receive that same amount of love because, you want to know why? Because she quit the damn team.
Hoping for a spot, her ex-teammates just walked away with over $40,000 each in bonus cash, plus $5,000 in crypto courtesy of Coinbase. And this has to be the most beautiful quitting fail in WNBA history. People are calling it instant karma. Fans said the Fever were done when Bonner left, but the team went out and proved everyone wrong, especially with Aari McDonald stepping up huge while Bonner was missing from the team with her so-called personal reasons, which everybody knows is just code for I got benched and my feelings are hurt. The team moved on, found their rhythm, and one big Bonner left. Because she couldn't handle the rotations, couldn't accept Lexi Hull taking her spot.
You guys don't know, obviously, DeWanna Bonner was a player for the Fever, and she's currently a player for absolutely nobody. She's currently a player for nobody. She's currently a player for YMCA Basketball Club, where she's getting her workout.
But here's the truth. Lexi earned that spot. She's a sniper from 3 hustles, gets rebounds, plays defense, and puts her heart into every game. She took that spot fair and square, and Bonner just couldn't handle that. Instead of competing, she left the team, disappeared for 5 games, and never came back. And while she was gone, Aari McDonald stepped in and showed what real leadership and hustle look like in the Commissioner's Cup. Final McDonald had 12 points, 3 rebounds, a steal, and 2 blocks in 25 minutes. The kind of gritty clutch performance Bonner never gave this team. Aari was waived, signed back on a hardship deal, and still came through in the biggest game of the season, while Bonner was pouting. Aari was grinding, and it paid off in every possible way. Let's talk about how massive this win was. The Lynx came into the game, 14-2 best record in the league, defending cup champs, playing at home.
That wants to go and sign Bonner, also wants to sign Emma, and Emma's a better player. Emma is the better player. So they straight up,
they were expected to steamroll the Fever, who were 8-8, and without their superstar Caitlin Clark. Vegas had the Lynx favored analysts, picked them, and fans expected a blowout. But the Fever didn't care about odds. They went down 13 early and then stormed back with an 18-0 run, holding the Lynx to just 59 points. Their lowest all season. Clark, though injured, showed more leadership from the bench than Bonner ever did on the floor. She was active in every timeout, every huddle, supporting her teammates and celebrating their success. She didn't make it about her. She lifted others up after the game. She tweeted, "My girls did their thing," with red heart emojis, while Bonner didn't even congratulate the team. Clark stood back and let her teammates shine during the trophy celebration, not needing the spotlight, but still being the ultimate teammate. Now let's compare money. The Fever players walked away with roughly $42,000 each, plus $5,000 in crypto. And Natasha Howard, the MVP.
Straight up, they're out here using DeWanna Bonner as a consolation prize, and until the signing for Emma Messiman is sorted, It does not appear like she's going to be... It does not appear like she's...
Grabbed an extra $5,000 Bonner, had a $200,000 deal, and just watched her ex-teammates walk off with nearly a quarter of her season salary in one night, and she could have had it if she stayed, but she didn't. Instead, she's trying to land with Phoenix or Atlanta, neither of which are real title contenders, and even if she signs, it'll be for the vet minimum way below what she made in Indiana. And while Aari McDonald signed for just over $50,000 for the rest of the season, she just earned that in bonus money alone. That's the difference. Work ethic and character versus ego and excuses. Bonner's little tantrum cost her $50,000 in bonus, at least $10,000 in salary while unemployed, and likely another $50,000 for the rest of the season because she left the Fever. If she signs somewhere else for the vet minimum, she'll lose around $100,000 total, all because she couldn't handle losing her spot and the Fever. Well, they don't miss her at all. This win isn't just about a trophy. It proves the Fever are legit contenders without her.
Quitting situation in a mighty long time. In a mighty long time, somebody said your front office brought in Natasha Howard, DeWanna Bonner, return to Sid Coast, and they thought there was going to be contenders. They are contenders, bro. They just won the Commissioner Cup. Somebody said DeWanna Bonner is washed up. And me personally, see...
They're 9 and 4.1% playoff bound, sitting with the elite of the league. The Liberty Aces and Lynx and Rebecca Lobo called them a championship threat, even without Clark playing that night. The Fever relied on fighters like karma, prize pool, teamless, fans roasting, $40,000, bonus cash, beautiful quitting fail, Aari McDonald, leadership, clutch performance, Bonner pouting. Caitlin Clark, leadership, supporting teammates, Bonner. Money, Fever players, salary, Bonner. Work ethic, character, ego, excuses, around $100,000 total, losing her spot.
This is not getting talked about, right? What's not getting talked about is actually this. How about Aari McDonald being more valuable than DeWanna Bonner? Aari McDonald having a bigger impact on his basketball team than...
While the Fever celebrate history, Bonner is scrolling her phone, looking for job offers from mid-tier teams like the Phoenix Mercury or Atlanta Dream. And even if she gets signed, it won't change the fact that she missed her moment. She missed the payday, the trophy, the spotlight, and the team chemistry that's now impossible to replicate because she walked out at the worst possible time, and it's not like the Fever skipped a beat without her. If anything, they got better. Lexi Hull stepped up, Sophie Cunningham stepped in, and Aari McDonald filled every gap. Bonner left behind. Let's talk about Sophie for a second. Off the bench, she dropped 13 points, grabbed 7 rebounds, shot 4 for 6 from the field, and 3 for 5 from deep. That's efficiency. That's production. That's what winning basketball looks like.
The Indiana Fever are sipping the sweet nectar of the Commissioner's Cup. Now, I've been saying that the Fever are formidable. You know, even through the struggles so far this season, Caitlin Clark being out with injury, obviously, that's because the addition of...
Stephanie White saw something she liked and rewarded Sophie with extended minutes, while Lexi Hull still gave quality minutes despite playing less. This is a team where everyone is bought in, and that's what Bonner couldn't handle when she saw others shining. She folded instead of competing. She walked. Now let's revisit that locker room scene after the win. The Fever players dancing, laughing, popping confetti, and Caitlin Clark in the background, smiling, chatting, letting others enjoy their moment, not hijacking the attention, not chasing headlines. That's leadership, that's chemistry, and that's something Bonner never offered while fans celebrate and players share memories. Bonner remains silent. No posts, no congrats, no presents, and fans noticed the silence. Some joked she was punching the air. Others posted memes and GIFs mocking the decision to leave just before the bag dropped. It's funny to them, but for Bonner, it's a brutal reality.
Other trends that point in the right direction. Obviously, Aaliyah Boston is a star. Kelsey Mitchell continues to thrive. They got that production from Natasha Howard that was missing to the tune of Commissioner's Cup MVP. Role players stepped up. Sophie Cunningham, Lexi Hull's been there all season.
The Fever's win is a vindication not just against the Lynx, but against anyone who doubted their heart, their hustle, or their locker room culture. And most importantly, it proves that true leadership comes from action, not titles or years in the league. Natasha Howard stepped up when it mattered most. 16 points, 12 boards, MVP performance. And not once did she make it about herself. She just got the job done. And you contrast that with Bonner's stats before she left, averaging just 2.6 points on 2 of 12 shooting. In her first 3 games, she expected to be a starter, but didn't earn it. And when the coach made the right call, she quit. So now while she's out shopping for a new team on a veteran minimum deal, Aari McDonald is becoming a fan favorite. Cunningham is thriving, and the Fever are surging without the drama. The old WNBA was a league where veterans like Bonner could coast, but the new WNBA is different. It's faster, younger, more competitive, and built on accountability. Clark brought the spotlight, but players like McDonald and Howard are showing how to handle it. Bonner just couldn't adjust, and that's why she's out of the picture. While her ex-teammates are counting checks and chasing rings, fans have embraced this new Fever team, and they're not looking back. This isn't just a blip. This is the Fever becoming a franchise with real aspirations. They don't need quitters, they need competitors.
Funny now, but I know it ain't funny to her because she's been awkwardly quiet. She didn't congratulate the team for whatever reason, and people was definitely poking fun at her.
The Fever beating the Lynx without Caitlin Clark was the statement win of the season. It told the entire league that they are here and they are for real. And Bonner's absence just made the win. Sweeter fans and media agree. The chemistry is better, the energy is up, and the distractions are gone, even in the presses. After the game, the team talked about belief, about culture, about trust, and that's not something you say. If a locker room is divided, they didn't miss Bonner. They moved on from her and found something stronger. Aari McDonald went from hardship contract to hero in a matter of weeks because she wanted to be there. She worked, she listened, she executed, and she got rewarded. And it's not just the Fever that took notice. Other teams saw this too. And they're not exactly lining up to give Bonner another chance. The narrative is clear. She walked out on a potential champion.
Fun at her online. Let's go to Bonner. Somebody said, I know DeWanna Bonner sitting at home, big mad, like, I know she is, bro. I know she hella mad right now. 50K going down the drain. One fan saying missing out on the extra 30.
And now she's watching it all unfold from the sidelines. And if the Fever go deep in the playoffs, or even win it all, Bonner will be a footnote. A cautionary tale about ego versus effort. She could have been part of it, but she chose pride over perseverance, and that cost her everything. This story will live on, not just because of the upset win, but because of the lesson it teaches to every player in the league. Championships are earned, not handed out. You don't get rewarded for giving up when things get tough. You fight through it, or you get left behind. Bonner thought the grass was greener somewhere else, but she ended up in the desert while her old team is blooming and thriving. Caitlin Clark, even while injured, showed more heart than Bonner did all season, supporting teammates on the bench, guiding rookies, and setting the tone. That kind of leadership can't be taught, it's felt, and the Fever felt it.
It is. Aari McDonald, 12 points, she played well as well. 12 points, 2 blocks, 3 rebounds for Aari McDonald, 5 for 6 from the field. Aari McDonald and Sophie Cunningham, from an efficiency standpoint, they had themselves quite the ball game. Sophie Cunningham, 4 for 6 from the field.